All right, so the Sweet 16 is set. I said in hour one that if you had to sum up the NCAA tournament in a sentence, you would say that the Big Ten was wildly overrated and that the Pac-12 was wildly underrated. Michigan is the only team remaining from the Big Ten, and that means that 8 other teams have already lost. Meanwhile, in the Pac-12, the only team to be eliminated is Colorado. Everybody else has won. As we get ready for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the Sweet 16 rolls on those days. So, I also told you in the first hour of the program that the NCAA tournament futility of the Big Ten, a lot of people are pointing to it this year and saying, boy, this is really kind of crazy given the expectations, but really, this is what tends to happen to the Big Ten quite frequently. The Big Ten, as a conference, has won one NCAA tournament championship since 1990. Over 30 years of data there, the Big Ten won in 2000 with Michigan State. That is the only championship that conference has won in the last 30 years, 30-plus years, since we're at 2021 now. Okay, so now that we have had games played on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 straight days of NCAA tournament basketball, how are your brackets holding up? Probably not that well, but I will tell you the 4 teams that I still expect to make the NCAA tournament, and I will submit that 3 of my 4 teams that I picked to advance and make the Final Four are still alive, which is kind of impressive, I think, in the grand scheme of things, because that's relatively rare right now. And so reassessing the overall bracket landscape, I believe that the Zags are going to come out of the West, Gonzaga. I believe that in the East, Florida State is going to emerge from a fairly competitive bracket so far, in that everything hasn't completely fallen apart. I think it'll be FSU against Alabama, I think, is the regional final that I am anticipating in the East. I think Alabama will find their way past UCLA, and I think FSU will get past Michigan. To be fair, I thought that LSU would cover the 5. They ended up winning by 8. My blood bank guarantee did not cash, and some people were not happy. I think you will enjoy this, Dub. I will read it to you. Thomas Woodard sent me 4 messages in a row. Well, there goes my parlay, thanks to the blood bank, LOL. Effing joke. And then a couple minutes later, he said, seriously, dude, you suck. Then 8 minutes later, he said, last time I listened to your show, then you're straight garbage, dude. Wrong your, by the way. Y-O-U-R, needs an apostrophe R-E there. Find a new career or stick to football, LOL. So I'd like to thank Thomas Woodard for sending me all 4 of those messages last night on Twitter. He has 0 following and 0 followers, and he appears to have joined Twitter just to send me those 4 messages. So I appreciate Thomas letting me know. Jeff Oliver also said, nobody ever says, hey, thanks for the incredible job you did, right? We win 3 straight blood bank picks. Last night, LSU was in really good shape to cover. They end up fading late, and nobody ever actually says, hey, thanks for the really good job here. That is crazy. I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous. Someone gave you props, Dub?
Yeah, I guess I'm more likable. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe so.
I got a nice message saying, hey, spot on with the Creighton pick. So I don't know.
Because you faded the public in the Creighton pick.
That's right. That's the only thing I knew about that game.
I don't even read my mentions. I have open DMs, and every now and then, like so people who DM me that I follow come straight into my DM, and then there's another message request area where I can click over, and I'll sometimes kind of scroll through and just see, because I get deluged in all these different messages. And I do, maybe I'm a little bit of a sadomasochist here, but I'm more likely to click on the people who are telling me awful things than I am to click on like, hey, I love you, you're amazing. So especially when I see people misspell your and tell me I'm straight garbage, I'm more likely to kind of smile and go read that. So thanks to Thomas Woodard out there for dropping me a line. So I've got the Zags, I've got FSU, both those two teams meeting. I think Gonzaga wins it. And then I've got Loyola coming out of the Midwest, Loyola of Chicago, which not a pick that I would have made, but maybe the most impressive win that I've seen so far, because we know Illinois is pretty good, and Loyola Chicago absolutely dominated them in pretty much every statistical category. And then I got Baylor coming out of the South. And so I still have my championship game of the Zags going up against Baylor. That is the game that I am anticipating ending up in the title game. So we'll see exactly what transpires there.